gonna make your dreams come true. It's gonna make your kids win at the basketball game, and it's gonna make you win $1 million at the lottery. Hey everyone, today I am going to do a first impression slash legitimate full review. How am I doing that? I will show you. Today we are looking at the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. I think that was the whole one. What are you called? Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. I was right. Yay. Basically, the situation is I recorded my first application and day of wear of this foundation, but since then I've worn it more times and I've fully formed my opinion on the product. So I'm gonna show you kind of the first impression application day, and there are thoughts along the way. There is also lipstick on my teeth at one point. Classic LeighAnn at her finest. It's coming, it's coming. And then after, I will share kind of like my full review, final thoughts, all of that. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I like first impression videos, but I think there's something lacking if there is no follow-up. So this is what I chose to do. Hopefully you enjoy it. Do you like this kind of video? Do you want to see more kind of videos like that? Let me know down below. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed so you can keep up with all my new videos. If you don't know anything about this foundation, it's new, it's by Hourglass. For some reason, ever since I started using Hourglass, which is I think right around the time I started YouTube, I really used no kind of like fancy pants makeup, which I would consider this like fancy pants makeup. It's a little bit higher than the price point that I usually go for. This foundation goes for $46 each. They actually sent me these. They sent me 2 shades, and they also sent me a little buffing brush. I don't know if that's what they call it, but it's kind of like a buffer brush, and it's very slightly slanted. Like I was saying before I distracted myself, I have had like a love affair with Hourglass. I can't even explain why, but it's like I've used their hidden concealer for a million years. I use their primer for a million years. Like I'm like infatuated with Hourglass for whatever reason. And usually, you know me, like I like to save money. I like to go for like the drugstore option. But for some reason, Hourglass, the rules do not apply. So I was super excited whenever I saw this package come. I got shell and I also got ivory. I love the packaging. The packaging is so interesting and different. I don't have any foundation sticks that are like triangular. This is interesting. This is why I have a crush on you, Hourglass. Okay, in my heart, generally, I stay away from stick foundations or cream foundations. As a semi-oily skin girl in a very warm, humid climate, Houston, Texas, in my experience, cream and stick foundations are not as long wearing. So I typically go for more of like a matte, like I've said in the past, suck out your soul matte foundations. But I decided to suspend those feelings because I heard really good things about this foundation. My co-host has something to say. Lil B, you wanna be a part of this? I think she wants to be in my lap. I love you, baby. A few things that they say about the foundation, in case you're wondering. First off, there are 26 different shades from dark to light. I haven't seen the darkest or the lightest in person, so I can't tell you if it's like truly all that and more. So they say it's a revolutionary foundation stick with the coverage of a concealer. That scares me. The fluidity of a liquid, okay, and the weightlessness of a powder in a long-wearing waterproof formula for undetectable full coverage. That sounds like heaven to me. I mean, it's like all makeup kind of just tells you, it's like, this is gonna make your dreams come true. It's gonna make your kids win at the basketball game, and it's gonna make you win $1 million at the lottery. And then you're like, we shall see. So, we shall see. All right, I just wanna show you up close what a swatch looks like. It is extremely pigmented. I just wanted to make sure you could really tell how extremely pigmented this is. They like totally sold it on the pigmentation thing, and they were not joking around. For me, the pigmentation is like 1 hair below the Marc Jacobs Remarkable, which is like you have a new face foundation. So that might be like a kind of a good thing, because sometimes that's a little too heavy for me. Let's cut to the application and the wear test, and then I will see you back here in a little bit.
Starting off my application, I used Smashbox Primer Water, and then I grabbed my foundation and my brush, and I ended up using the shade Shell, which is the lighter of the two, and I'm just dotting it all over my face. I had heard that a little bit goes a long way, so I was going pretty conservatively. The shade matches me pretty well, and I'm just kind of buffing it in with the brush. I didn't really review the brush, but I don't think you really need the brush, honestly. After the first layer, I did end up going in with a little bit more foundation just to get coverage where I needed it, and then after that, I loved the coverage.
Not too tacky, but I definitely need to set it.
So then I went on to do the rest of my makeup, concealer, setting powder, bronzer, all of that, and here is the finished look. I will list all the products down below in case you're curious.
And also I don't know, the lighting is okay. It's really overcast today. Stop listening to the music. I'm not allowed to do that. I just got to the office and I haven't gone in yet. Ooh, there's like a skin softener thing on this camera, on my vlog camera, so I'm gonna turn that off. Let's make this really real. I think it turned off. Can you see my pores? Can you see my everything? This is what it looks like out in the natural sunlight, even though it is super overcast today. It's only actually 82, Houston, Texas. Hello, nice weather. Nice weather. This is basically our fall weather. It's not fall yet. Please don't let it be fall yet. I love summer. Anyway, this is what we're looking like. I will check back with an update when I have one. I'm finally free! Yeah, I didn't have any time to update during the day, but it's been about 7 or 8 hours-ish. The foundation gets really like uncomfortably oily for me around like hour 4 or 5. I didn't use a blotting paper or anything. And in my opinion, I am like excessively oily right now. My lipstick is also not doing me any favors. I have not touched that up either. But it is what it is. It's definitely not sitting well around my nose or on my chin, but the coverage still looks nice. So I'm kind of torn right now. I'll have to gather my thoughts, but I'm going out tonight, so I'm gonna be doing a touch-up when I get home. So this kind of ends it. In my opinion, it gets too oily for me, but I probably need to try it a few more times. I will gather my thoughts and I'll be back. Alright, so that's how my first date with the Vanish Stick Foundation went. It was good, it was bad, it was greasy, but basically my final verdict after wearing it a few times is that it is a gorgeous foundation. The coverage is incredible. It looks like the finish is amazing. It is seamless. It is beautiful, but only for a few hours for me on my skin. I am so in love with it for about the first 4 hours, and then it kind of starts to go downhill from there. It is fine up to like 6 hours, but then it really starts to get like greasy and I want to use a shine sheet, which is okay to use a shine sheet, but once you do, it kind of can break down the product and it does bunch up around my nose. I have tried to like not put it as much around my nose to kind of try to prevent that, and it does help. But I mean, I need coverage around my nose. I have redness around my nose, and I'm a little bit torn on how to present this because it's not a black and white kind of situation. I'm in love with it and it's a gorgeous finish, but it's definitely not for every day for me. It's not so much like a long wearing foundation for me. Maybe if I was in a cooler climate, maybe if it wasn't blazing hot summer in Houston, Texas, it would be more long wearing. But for now, through the times that I've worn it, it hasn't been what I would consider long wearing. If I was going out at night and it was gonna be kind of like an inside thing and I wasn't gonna be like playing outside all day, I would totally go for it. So it's great, but if you're looking for an everyday foundation and you have oily skin, I don't know if it's worth $46 in your life, because you might want to get a like backup everyday like matte long wearing kind of foundation. So will I keep wearing it? Absolutely, but there's a catch. You know what I mean? If I had a star system, which I should come up with that. You know how you do like 4 stars out of 5, or should it be like pineapples or something? I give this 3 pineapples. No, out of 10 pineapples. I think I would give it 8.5 pineapples because it is incredible and amazing except that it is not as long wearing as they claim, or, you know, long wearing is like up for debate. So, you see what I mean. 8.5 pineapples officially. Do you like this system? Let me know down below. Give me a thumbs up, something like that. Anyway, I hope this review helped you guys. If you were looking at this foundation, you didn't know what to think, you want to try it out, something like that. Hopefully my review is helpful. That's what I'm here for. I'm just here to try stuff, so maybe you make a more informed decision. Trying to help the people. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more from me, definitely subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Super helpful, and I really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. You are my people, and I love you. And if you want to find me anywhere else on social media, I'm absolutely everywhere, and it's LeighAnnSays everywhere. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I love talking to you guys all the time, so hit me up. And yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Google. Foundation. What's going on, little bee? For me, it is like one. Luna, did you just fall? Are you okay? What happened, baby? Hello world. But I do order online from Walmart. Anyway, next up, this is the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. I loved this. I talked about it